All right. Go ahead, go back. Streamer University. Boom.
You're wrong. It's just an off-world. No, not the Al-Shaheed Ahadi. No, Arista said it was just a dream. I agree, but she is almost Sayadina.
Okay. Ooh, feels good. Feels okay. I'm dying. Somebody help me, please. What's up, chat? Morning, morning, morning. Scrap metal knife. How do I equip that? Craft. Oof. that bad. Kinda nervous. Scared me.
So then,
Zantara.
you're not quite dead.
You wanted me to die, Zantara?
Now you will know a thing that few but the Fremen have seen. For many, the last thing they saw before they were slaughtered.
Bastard, Zantara. I'm gonna kill you, boy. Is that a cage?
Come, let us speak of our escape. Twin comets in the sky, a rebirth from fire and death, and a Sardaukar net closing around us. Your survival heralds interesting times, off-worlder.
How did you come to crash?
Is this what you wish? To waste time in idle chatter?
Yes.
Your first lesson on Arrakis, then. Every exhalation is a waste of water. I am Zantara. My companion is Noctua. Now, shall we discuss our escape? The Fremen name for it translates as the Valley of Echoes, a sacred place to the Fremen, a place of death and prophecy.
Okay.
It is the miracle and inimitability of prophecy. I will speak on this no further. A portable rocket, I surmise, based on the damage.
Portable rocket.
No doubt the work of some desperate, dangerous outlaw. One with a burning hatred for the Emperor and all he represents.
Okay.
But there are so many fitting that description. The time for talk is over. The Mother Storm is upon us and the Sardaukar perimeter is nearly complete. We're gonna need one of their ornithopters. Their protocol is to remain aloft and kill anything that moves from above. That's where you come in. If you can slip back onto the Proteus and locate the command module, you can activate the captain's personal emergency transmitter. He's a noble. They're not allowed to let him die. Leave the rest to me.
Under Sar. So Ukor is here to protect us. What about the other prisoners? I don't know what that fucking...
His Majesty's Imperial Sardaukar care for naught
Sardaukar.
but the Emperor's interests. And certainly not an errant prison crew bound for the slave pits of Neo Carthag. We are as vermin to them, off-worlder.
Emily, how would you love my channel if you just came in here? You haven't really watched me. I have streamed for 11 minutes. That's just a bot. Fighting a victim.
You must kill them. In other circumstances, their water would be a valuable resource. But with the Sardaukar here, we do not have time to claim them. Only those that get in your way. Think of it as a kindness. They will not survive Arrakis for long.
Any more dialogues? That's it, right?
Yeah. Take this communinet transceiver. It's essential for planetary communication. Now go, and be quick. The Mother Storm is upon us.
The Mother Storm, what is that? Where am I going?
Stick to the shadows, off-worlder. The heat of the sun is deadly to the unprepared.
Meaning the sun will affect you, and you get sunburned or sunstrike or whatever. So
The guards have sealed themselves inside. Search the prisoners for a cut array. And off-worlder, be careful.
Micro sandwich. Cut array about equipment. Oh, damn. That bodies. This one right here. That's mine.
The cut array is primarily a
That's
mining
fine.
tool,
I'm
off-worlder.
stupid.
You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to cut open ships is an added benefit.
Oh, right here. Pretty stupid. Guess you need to cut array. Cut a bitch. Somebody bitch.
The captain's room is blocked by a pentashield. You'll need a pentashield key to pass through. See if there's another way forward.
What other way is that? I need to cut array again? I need to cut array. It can't be too far.
Ready your weapon, off-worlder. The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you.
RT and LT. Come here, boy. Oh shit. Did I freeze? My game just froze, right?
Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
Unlimited attack! Oh, they actually want me to parry that bitch that die.
Access granted.
Is my kick stream not online? It is online. 12 hours to play this game. It's gonna be over in 12 hours.
Eyes on hostiles!
Come on.
A swift attack can force your enemy off balance,
No,
but only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
Shield on!
Hey, lady. You got shit on. Is there a better way to attack this stuff before it's just so slow? I don't like it. Any other body I can.
That's the pentashield key. Once you equip it, you can pass through the shield. Get to the captain and activate that transmitter. I'll be there soon.
Get to the captain. Activate. Really takes you forward.
We only need the leader.
Try to kill him.
I hear I'm a wanted man.
Oi! Woodland scum! I vits jo man tukta lasto breg ada hung un valo arsund. De dia abada.
I know. That's why I brought you here.
Stitch.
Damn. Why is his neck looking like that?
The Thopter will have the codes to get us through the barrier. Ever fly an Ornithopter? It's simple enough. But my leg is bad and I won't be able to work the pedals. Get ready. They'll be on us as soon as we break through.
that was something.
Get up, off-worlder. I couldn't wait for you. But now you need to run. The sandworm is coming.
Sandworm?
Run! No!
Damn. This bitch just left me. What an asshole. And I'm sure they're coming because of all that explosive stuff. Holy shit. Move, motherfucker, move! Move!
You made it, off-worlder. Catch your breath. When the
asshole,
Thopter
you
went
just
down, the
left me.
storm took us far off course. My leg is bad. I need to lay low and treat it before it gets worse.
Pull your leg.
But fear not, off-worlder. Noctua can cover the ground between us with little effort. She will be my eye in the sky so I can continue to offer my sage advice and keep you on this side of the grave. The Chome technology manual you found on the shipwreck contains a series of basic survival schematics. Not as good as Fremen work, but better than nothing. Figure out how to craft yourself some clothing. That Mauler outfit won't cut it out here.
What was the point of breaking that stone? What was the point of that? Where's the bar again that she was talking about? And how come there's no vehicle? Anyway, I understand the sandworm probably fucked me up if I was on a vehicle. That is someone's safe right there. I shouldn't probably even be here, right? That's someone's house or something. Holy shit. Why are they attacking me? I can't even loot them? I can loot you. Lights, darts. What is that? Research manual. Were those players?
I'll go. got hold of a working buggy. Don't know how much longer it'll hold together, but while it does, we can use it to pick up some of the bigger pieces out in the sands. We'll take it all back to Solgren's cave and stash anything we think we can use there. Then we can cut it up at our leisure, away from the sun and the worms.
Of makeshift gear, but why is it only crafting helmets though? I just wanted a makeshift helmet. Oh shit. I fuck up. I'm gonna go one by one and craft them. So how do I delete? For a far distance, and I go to link to the paracompetence, whatever that is. Research schematics. Do we gain knowledge of what is up items above? How do I gain knowledge of them? Scavenger's still suit. I don't know why I'm hearing footsteps. What's going on here? So if I fuck up and not craft the main makeshift gears, can I? Is it possible for me to delete them and then recraft them? I don't know. It's kind of weird. I crafted the stuff I didn't need. I got like 6 helmets. My dumbass. And I don't have fiber anymore. That's what I need, right? It says fiber. Yep. Plant fibers. So I can just go outside and get plant fibers. Come on. Get my little knife. Shit.
Here. They're coming.
Are these AIs? It must be, right? Ain't no way to just. They gotta be AIs, right? Yeah, some good stuff on them. There gotta be a better way to heal him. that loot. Oh, loot. Camera doesn't see the deal with the controller. I don't appreciate it. Some gold in here, some rocks. The good stuff. I don't mind this game. I like it. I wish I was able to play earlier, but I didn't have a code, so I'm kind of delayed. I'm behind everyone else, and I didn't really want to watch any streams of it. Give me that loot. No loot. I gotta go back outside the other way to be able to get the fibers to loot the gears I want. Because I don't see nothing here to loot. I came back through this way, right? Can I go this way? This way sounds good. I messed it up already. What are all these bunkers? Like, those are players' bunkers, right? Other players are in them, maybe? Could I break in them and try to fight them with my little knife? They'll probably slap the shit out of me. I need protection from the sun. Yeah, there are a lot of these stuff. They're definitely players' houses. I wonder if they can probably kill me and take my loot. Maybe. Okay, I got a lot of fibers now. Let's try to craft some stuff. I already crafted that one, alright. Is it right here? Equip. Equip. I got the pants.
The war of assassins has left debris scattered all over this sector. Salvage
kitted
metal
out now,
from the
boys?
wreckage with your cutlery
Yeah, I am.
and use it to make a Mauler pistol and
So what do I
darts.
do with this one?
Don't let the Imperial disdain
scrap
for
it for
ranged
materials,
weapons
maybe?
lead you astray. Very few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands, and that is to your advantage.
New schematic. Yeah, the sun is cooking me right now. It is cooking. Yeah. I gotta get over to there. Oh, I see the bar for the sandworm or whatever. I can't be too fast unless the sandworm will come up and slap my shit. my god. How do I create my own bunker? Extract their blood. Copper ores, whatever that is. Fossil fuel. Cells. Granite stone. There's a lot of loot on the floor. Fossil fuels. Oh damn, this person has a house right here. He built a mountain up there. Damn. That was definitely the worm, right? That was definitely the worm. What a bitch. Holy. He came out of... How would he come out like that? What's wrong with him? Not in the shade over there, but I am now. So where am I going? 200 meters?
Reveal yourself.
Look at these ass. how would I get the ability to build my own house? So, my own camp. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Ooh. Key holder's rock. What is that? How come I don't got a gun yet?
Someone's here. We've got it covered.
How do I save this game so I can go do something real quick? I have no idea. Backpack is full. Damn. I'm always dehydrated. How do I build a house? I gotta watch a video real quick. Chat, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go drop my water bottles outside real quick.
Dune Awaken. And my name is Spanj, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today is going to be a short video just showing you through the build options here in Dune. Now, first of all, I would admit that the build options that I have are limited because I'm still very early in the game. But these are the build options you'll get from very early in the game, and even these ones are pretty extensive. Now, if you are familiar with my channel, you'll know that I quite like building, and I quite like games with building mechanics in them. I like to build big stupid bases, or in some cases starships, and all sorts of things. So I'm quite interested in the building mechanics of Dune here. Now, they are limited to just bases. Unfortunately, I can't go and build a spaceship and leave the planet or anything like that. And the vehicles are all kind of very much like Lego, snapped together, predetermined pieces. So I don't really count that as building. Anyway, when you first get into Dune, the first base you'll probably build is something like this, a sort of 3x3 box that is just enough to get you started. But once you get started, and you get some of the basic workbenches up and stuff, you start building for real. So let's have a look at the options. Now, when you first want to build a base, the first thing that you have to build is something called a sub-fief console. And it's kind of like the core, if you will, of your base. It's how all bases start. But when you select this, you'll notice, if you look really carefully, there's a really faint kind of cube outlined around it, and you can rotate it by holding Alt and then mouse wheel, and you can rotate it depending on the terrain around you. So you want to look at the terrain and make sure that your box, which is your build area here, sort of fits in where you want the base to fit in. And you can see the sort of hologram around me. You'll also notice that if I try and build too close to another player's base, it doesn't let you. And you know, you don't really want to build next to another player's base anyway, because they may want to expand, you might want to expand. But yes, this is the build area, so you've got to be very careful where you lay it out, and obviously pay attention to the rotation. Now, in terms of where to build, you will need to build in one of these sort of rocky outcrop areas like you see here. This is quite a nice area actually, because it's got a nice bit of flat land here. This looks a little bit like open sand, but because of the proximity of the rocks here, it is actually safe from the sandworms. So I can build quite nicely here, and it's a quite decent sized area for a decent sized base. So I've already placed my sub-fief in this little base right here. Now I can move that later. All the displaceables and stuff can be moved later really easily, so that's not a problem. But let's just quickly select some blocks here. Now I'll go through all the tabs and stuff a bit later, but let me just grab some foundations. I wanted to show you that when you grab a bit of sort of foundation or wall or whatever, and you take it off of an existing base like this, you can actually rotate it completely independently of the sub-fief's build area. It's not on a grid, but if you do build at, say, like a jaunty angle to where your sub-fief's rotation, you're potentially limiting the amount of build that you can do. So it is really important to get that rotation correct when you place the sub-fief console to maximize your build area potential. So if you place it wonky, and then you build to the terrain, you're potentially cutting yourself off fairly badly. But anyway, so if we just go up here and we can use the controls. The controls are in the right-hand side of the screen there if you want to have a look. But you can rotate, you can raise it up and down, all sorts of things. Place once to place a hologram, and then click and hold to then build that piece. So you can build the entire base in just holograms, and then add the resources later, which is lovely. So from a multiplayer point of view, you could have one person building and everybody else going around and fetching the resources for. And because it's proxy crafting and proxy building even, they just need to dump it into a box. They don't even need to give it to you or anything. As long as it's in a box within that sub-fief area, you can use
Sector
it.
weather
So I'm just going to
alert.
place down
A
some
large sandstorm
foundations
is
here.
approaching. There are two things to look out for in Dune Awakening. The first is sandworms, and believe me, you don't want to be eaten by them. The second, however, is much more sneaky and infuriating, and that's other players who steal from abandoned bases. Thankfully, this can be avoided easily with some planning and prep. So today, thanks to Dune Awakening for sponsoring this video and also giving me access to the beta preview version, I've been able to get through the early game, unlocking everything to show you a breakdown of base building in Dune Awakening. And it goes without saying that if you are interested in Dune Awakening, make sure to use the link in the description or the comment below to wishlist the game so that you can keep up with its release on June the 10th or June the 5th if you are a deluxe or ultimate edition supporter. And if you are interested in checking out the beta with me on the weekend following May the 9th, then make sure to pay attention to the video as I'll be sharing with you how to get one of the keys. Starting off, you'll need as you get further into the game, you're going to want to invest time into building a fortified defending location away from the sand dunes. This will stop those pesky sandworms swallowing up all your hard work. Finding a plateau that's relatively flat is going to make base building a breeze. And as you're going to need a lot of resources for building and also running your base, then it's also good to consider what resources you buy. Granite and the steady supply are definitely necessary. Scrap metal is good to have if you're wanting to decorate your base wall, and then having the ores nearby will also make your mining experience much easier as well, whether that's just copper or if you're moving into other areas where there's iron or coal. And if you find yourself near to a lab, then all the better, as this means you'll have regular access to special schematics. Now these schematics can be used to make a single unique item which comes with incredible buffs. So if you want to have multiple schematics to sell, or to have in case you die to a sandworm to get more equipment, then having a lab nearby makes for easy raiding. And I believe the schematics will change regularly, making lab raiding a necessity for many. And because of their unique nature, if you have a lab nearby that has good schematics, then you can obviously make a good amount of money from this, which will help you throughout the game. Now to get started building, you'll need to place a sub-console, and which type you use dictates the size of lab claims available to you. For this I'm using the advanced sub-beef console as it's the largest we have available, but you can actually extend this further later in the game. I've unlocked the technology for that, but unfortunately we don't have the resources, the minerals that we need to build. But to build in the game you do this allows you to use several build modes. Cyclable build mode. Looking at repair in case your base has been damaged. Move, which allows you to individually move, place decorations and production items. And finally demolish to individually break down items. Now I planned this particular facility to be large, overlooking the dunes. It was standing out and looking quite magnificent. As such, I'm going to give myself ample foundations. I found with a
Eyes on enemy!
Oh, Maverick, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. How you doing? I crafted too much of this stuff, so now I can't even. I shouldn't have done that. I'm trying to figure out how to make a base on this game. Stream is going good. I just started playing this. I don't know what I'm doing, but what I want to do is make a base like, oh, these other people have a base to camp in, but I don't know how to do that. But now the game wants me to place a respawn beacon. How do I even do that? Let's see. Am I in Discord? I have Discord, but I don't use Discord. Why? What's going on the Discord? Oh, there's the respawn beacon. Where do they want me to place the beacon at? That's your Discord username? Not enough space. Space to place a beacon. How is this not enough space, game? Damn.
This used to be Fremen territory, but the War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, Offworlder. Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them.
All camps can be found
Don't hesitate to kill them all.
populated with a
They would do
handful
the
of people
same
trying
to you.
survive. The camp can be hold scavenge metals, fuel cells, and other valuable items if you're willing to fight for them. I'm not willing to fight for them. But how do I make my own camp, though? That's what I want to do. Make my own home. Right? Scout for scavenger camps. Binoculars. That's the binoculars, right? Is that a scavenger? What would I have to look for scavenger camps? These are? Recon the area for scavenger camps. I have enough to open up Discord, so I would have to re-download Discord open. I don't think I've used it in a while, so I gotta. What is that? Is that what they want me to scout for? Wait. When I add you on Discord, I'll let you know. I'll message you. Mine discovered. Mine in a cave. What's down here? What was that? Oh shit. That was trippy. What the hell?
Observe this valley, sacred to the Equan Bedouin. Here, Wooly faced the trials of Arkle, proving their knowledge of the Fremen ways. Find the Fremen, she said. Seven tests, 7 steps. Set your feet. Follow the uncertain path. Keep moving. The only true death is stagnation.
It's a good thing I got to try out this game because my conclusion is it's not for me. It's not the type of game I would play. And I'm happy I didn't spend money to buy it.
is it that thinks, Ibn Kirtaiba? The weight of a kindly god is a fearful thing. Do you want... Our god gave us the burning eyes of Allat and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar. Rest in black shade. Bila Kaifa. When we began our wandering, we suffered. Until suffering was a thing we came to know within our souls. Arrakis is suffering. When we found it, we were home. On Harmontep, we were made to suffer. Our children taken and made slaves. They denied us the Hajj. Never to forgive, never to forget. The weight of a kindly God is a fearful thing. Did not God give us the burning sun to defy? Suffering leads to defiance. And where does defiance lead? Ibn Qutayba. Defiance leads to thought. Who is it that thinks? Those who suffer. Remember Harmon-Thep. Ibn Qutayba. Defiance leads to thought. Who is it that thinks? Those who suffer. Remember Harmon-Thep. Bila Kaifa.
Bro, that was one way to make my head hurt from all that bright light. It gave me a headache. It's making me about to get off this game, honestly. Go play something else.